Welcome everybody to the Culture Shock Podcast. This is your boy Pat Bayless. I'm in the building with my co-host Taya.
What up?
And today we got a very special guest.
Yes.
The one and only
Esmy
Valdez is in the building.
Yeah. Let's give her a moment because just look at how fucking fire she is. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna let y'all have y'all moment.
Are you kidding me?
Look how fire you are, though. Look at them legs. I'm over here, can't even focus. Look at them thighs, first of all.
My thighs, girl, you walked in and I did a triple take, not even a double take. I was like, God damn.
I've been having moments since I seen you, though. When I seen you across the room, I was like, I need to know her.
Well, I'm glad we on the same page. I'm glad we on the same page.
You're gorgeous, though.
Thank you, so
What y'all gonna do together, though? Because I know y'all gonna
here we go.
We're going to break the internet. We definitely going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do some great things.
We are, too. Stay tuned for that.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
So, I'm very appreciative of you even being here, first off. I know you got a very busy schedule. You're a very up-and-coming famous woman.
Thank you.
Where did it all start, though? I want to start from the beginning. Where did it all start? Where did you grow up?
Okay.
What's your nationality? Everything like that.
You want to be in my business.
Come on, I'm all up in your
We all up in it. That's what we do over here.
So I was born in Dominican Republic. I came here when I was 7. I didn't know any English. I literally I still think in Spanish. So if you see me stuck a little bit, that's because it's processing. So yeah, I came here when I was 7. I learned the language. I was with my mom, and then I went into foster care when I was 13. And I stayed in foster care till I was about 19. That's when I signed myself out. I had a kid when I was 14 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
And then after that, I went to college, but I went to college for all the wrong reasons. I went to college because I wanted to prove so bad that I wasn't going to be a statistic forever. And I did absolutely nothing with my degrees. I did practice it for a little bit, but then, it didn't work out that way. I was in the corporate world for maybe 20 years.
Oh, wow.
I did corporate. And then about 4 years ago, social media kind of fell on my lap. And at that time, I was dating someone who taught me how to trade in the stock market. And I perfected it, and I was able to quit all 3 of my jobs.
Wow.
Yeah, because the stock market paid. And I took that and I ran with it.
And
then I started kind of vlogging everything I was doing. I started talking about the things that happened to me growing up. I am a victim of rape, and I have been kidnapped during the time that I was in foster care. So I started talking about it freely, and people really took a liking to that. And then I just realized that my voice needed to get louder, and that's what I did. It just got louder, and I just never looked back.
When did that you say you've been raped and stuff like that? Was that right when you got into foster care, or was that later on when you got towards the end where you were about to sign yourself up? So
it was during foster care.
Mm-hmm.
And it was happening prior to me getting into foster care.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And it was something that happened, and something that I've dealt with, and it's something that unfortunately happens to a lot of women. And I think that even now in 2023, a lot of women are ashamed to speak on it. And I think a lot of us think that we did it to ourselves. And that's why I use my voice and I talk about it openly. It doesn't hurt me anymore. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm not ashamed of it. But I know at some point I thought to myself, I created the situation for myself, and that's not the case.
Right.
So I freely speak about it now.
A lot of people, I'm guessing, that whether you know or just met, they probably reach out to you all the time hearing your voice, I'm guessing, right? And like you said, a lot of people are scared or ashamed or afraid to speak on it. And I'm sure just you talking about it opens up to so much, all these doors that are closed to people, it kind of creeps them open to really speak on it, even if they're just speaking to you about it. And it probably gives them, I would say, peace of mind in a way to really go about it. So I think that that's honorable, the fact that you're able to speak about your situation, but then also to listen to others, like that. And social media, having that platform that you do to talk about it, that's definitely amazing.
Yeah, and I think that early on when I started rising in social media, I told myself that that's exactly what I was going to use my platform for. Not just for, women who have been through abuse, but for businesses that haven't had the opportunity that I had. I want to use my platform for people that want to come up, because I wasn't always up. You know what I mean? And I think that that's what people forget. They think that once you get to a certain tier, like, all right, everybody else doesn't matter. But I winged everything. And I just want to give other people the opportunity not to have to wing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if I can give them a platform. I'm going to do it.
Right.
That's really beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
So now, being that happened to you in the past, how would you say that if it has at all impacted you, like with social media?
To be honest, I think it's only impacted me with social media in people's perspective, right? Because they say, "Oh, how you went through all that and you still dress the way you dress and you do the things you do."
Right.
And the impact is for them. You know what I mean? I'm here for one reason, and I'm doing what I got to do. I'm waking up every day, and I'm showing out, and I'm my genuine self. And it took me a really long time to become that. You know, I was not always this graceful. I didn't always make the best decisions, but everything that I do now, I'm proud of because it's a choice that I make every day for me. Right. You know, and this is my life ultimately to be happy with. And I've achieved success because I'm at peace and I have happiness. So that's where it's at.
I love that for you. I really do.
Thank you.
That's so nice.
How long did it take you to get to that level of peace, though? Because I know everybody has a journey and everybody has different ups and downs. And, you know, everybody gets to peace or that moment at a different age. So when would you say that you really reached that moment of just peace and happiness?
I think, honestly, my 30s. So I'm 38, guys. Ew.
No way.
38.
Yes,
I would have never. You look, girl, and not that
you.
that's old or anything, but I'd have thought you was maybe 26, if that. Don't say that. Yeah.
No. I feel like once I hit my 30s, a lot of things started to change because I started to understand who I was just as a human being, not even just as a woman. I think that I started to set boundaries and I started to learn what the word no was. And I also think that just throughout this last 8 years, I feel like I've learned to see the red flags coming from anywhere, you know, friendships, families, whatever. And I don't ignore them anymore. I used to be like non-confrontational. And now I'm just like in your face, like, no, this doesn't work for me. You know, and I think that when I stepped into my power, that's when life became good. So to your point, I achieved peace when I started setting those boundaries for myself, you know, and not allowing anybody to kind of control or dictate where I was headed. Mm-hmm. So.
No, I love that. What impact has relationships played just in your life? I'll go just here with this, with just a male relationship, just that type of thing, not family. How's that impacted your life, whether it's been maybe held you back from doing things or pushed you to do things? So
I want to start off by saying I love men.
Yeah.
I am a big advocate of men, and I'm gonna tell you why. During the time coming up when I was going through it, I always had a man help me and guide me and put me in situations where I could win. So I have a big respect for men. And I feel like as a woman, or even as men, like, we're not meant to be by ourselves. And as a woman, I'm not meant to be a savage. You know, I was given a set of qualities for me to be gentle, you know, in my own space. So I think that when I discovered myself, relationships started to shift, because before I was in my mind, and especially because of my culture, you're taught that, you know, you have to just follow a man blindly. And I understand, like, yes, a man needs to lead, but you need to have the right quality of man in order for you to be happy.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I'm a giver, so I've been in a lot of relationships where I was being taken care of financially, but not emotionally, not mentally. You know, when people were saying, oh, you're too loud or you're doing too much. And that really takes a toll on you. People say, oh, you're supposed to be happy with yourself, but who you choose really has an effect on how you behave. And I feel like even after my last relationship, when that ended, I just flew. Like the ceiling was off, because, you know, I wasn't taking a lot of jobs and I wasn't doing a lot of things because I didn't want to hurt him or have an argument. And now, when I took that time for myself to actually blossom into the woman that you see in front of you, everything changed. And now the quality of men that I'm around, you know, they're accepting of how I'm flowing and they add value to my life. And we're not compromising, like, you can't do this, you can't do that. because they're actually meeting me where I'm at.
Right.
And it's such a relief.
Right.
You know, but it's just about being with people that mesh with you, men in particular that mesh with you and that understand and are not intimidated by what you do or what you say. People who can see that, you know, you're like, for instance, this is my job, you know what I mean? But I'm something totally different in my personal life because I'm allowed to live in that essence. And when somebody understands that, the relationships are different.
Absolutely.
That's very true.
I definitely agree with that. I know Tay and Mio talked about it on a bunch of episodes, but it's really, in a way, like, I'm not to say you did, but people just could be blocking their blessings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
I did. Just say it. Say it.
But now, but at the end of the day, you found your purpose. At the end of the day, you know, like you had to go through your traumas, your trials, your tribulations to now find where you're at now. You know, because if you didn't go through all that, who knows where you would be? You might be where you at, but you might be trying to satisfy somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like
I lived a long time trying to satisfy everybody else.
Right.
And yeah, that's not where it's at because I was still coming home being empty.
Right.
Even when I was in a relationship, I was still empty. Wow. I remember waking up looking at the person like nothing bad to say about him, but it was just like I'm not full. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always gonna seek something else because this person doesn't mesh with me. They don't understand me, and they're blocking what I got going on. Right. You know, so I get it.
Give me a horror story of a date or an event that you went to that was just like
I know you gotta go. I
gotta get out of here. Like this is horrible.
God, I have several. Jesus. Well, all right. So a date. I'll give you a date. This dude have been trying to take me out because I do put men through the ringer.
Like you just work.
Yeah, because I feel like every time you meet a person, like there's a purpose. So I feel like if I put you through the ringer a little bit, then you add value.
What's the ringer though?
Like, you know, like I don't. It's not just all right. Come on, let's go out tomorrow. All right, let's go. Like no, you gotta make phone calls because then I see if you can last. Like. You know
That's
what I mean?
very true. Putting in the effort.
Yeah, and I like to talk to people so that when we're together, it's not awkward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyways, this guy's been trying to take me out for the last year. And one day, he just called me on a good day. I was still working corporate, and I called him, and I was like, let's go on this date. So he's like, cool. And he actually took me to this place called C. Like, it's in the city somewhere. It's really nice, dope place. But he took me during happy hour, y'all. Which is fine. I wouldn't have cared if we brought a bottle and sat in his car, and talked. I wouldn't have cared. But he took me to this spot. And when the lady walks in, she's like, what are you guys getting? And he like cuts me off and he goes, well, it's happy hour, so it's a 2-drink minimum. That's all you're getting because we're not getting food. And I was like,
I would have been like, oh, I'm out of here. Let me go ahead and grab my things. You got me fucked up.
What? He was like, you're not ordering. I was like.
So you want me to drink on an empty stomach?
I kindly ordered my 2 drinks and I kindly left. Like,
right, I'm gonna go.
What was the combo like after he said that?
There was no combo. I said to the lady, I said, bring my 2 drinks together. And he kind of like looked at me and then she walked away and he just like really acted like that conversation didn't happen. Like he didn't just prohibit me food. So I kindly left.
As you should too. Girl, the way I would have gathered everything. And gathered him up on my way out. Are we kidding?
Wow.
Girl. So it was that. And then there was another dude who had been talking to him for like 6 months. And then like 3 shots in, he goes, I want to marry you.
I'd have been like, all right, I'm ready to go. We're done. We're done. And that's where you lost me.
It gets worse. He's like, I want to marry you. He's like, but the dude brought the deed to his house.
Okay.
So he was like, this is yours. The only thing we got to F men, like, together.
Now I'm trying to pimp you out and negotiate with the damn deed of the house. He said, I'll put you up, but you gotta throw that thing around a little bit. That's crazy.
He wanted me to like have his baby so his family wouldn't know that he was like slinging, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was bad. I have a lot of those.
Damn.
What? A lot is heavy.
I have a lot
of
those.
Don't ever get any ideas. Don't ever come this way on some nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not.
Yeah, man. I think I'm so like whoop whoop and so nice. People just feel really like, okay,
comfortable to say.
Yeah, but the deed of the house is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you
should have took the deed and ran.
Nah, that was cool. It was cool. I let it flow. You know what I'm saying? No, I've had like some dates where guys ask me like weird shit, excuse my language. And I kind of Yeah, I just let it flow because the entertainment be out of this world.
What's the weirdest shit they ever asked?
To like peg him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
I did it.
You did it?
Yes.
We get the exclusive.
I called my sister. I went in the back, called my sister. I was like, sis. I was like, what's up? I'm like, I'm on a date. And he wants me to F him. She was like, girl, you better F that nigga. I said, all right.
Oh, shit.
Was that a one night stand? That must have been like my official.
That was
That
one
was
night
your
stand?
one night stand. Did you ever pack him
you
again?
think no.
That was a one night stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It was cool.
That's
Though. He was
crazy.
open. He was like, first of all, we went to the toy store and we like picked out the toy together. He like chose the toy. It was like this.
Yo.
And like I just fell in there.
You fell in it?
I just fell in there.
Nah.
Yeah, I did.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I did.
Is that the only ass encounter you have with men, or is that shit happen all the time?
I was gonna say I know it's
It
not.
happens all the time.
What's up with that? With
Niggas
men
is
doing that?
listen.
Cause you know what? I feel like men should experience the same type of pleasure that we experience. And I'm totally fine with a man, like, if you want a
So you
woman
go
to
ahead him getting down on all floors like that? Like, all
hell
fours
yeah.
like that?
Like, what if you want me to, you know what I'm saying, lick it or something like that? Like, that's cool, because that's going to make you feel good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, that's just a good sensation. And I feel like when you're having sex with a person, you should feel free. And
Oh,
I
for
feel
sure.
like that's why we be having people be having whack sex.
She said, "Now we speak for yourselves, baby."
And people have terrible sex. Like, I know a lot of women who have never even experienced an orgasm. Like, you just giving
Yeah,
up
that's
vagina.
it.
Some of you giving it up just to give it up.
Right.
You don't even
Pretty
get
much,
a
no
nut
point.
out of it. So it's just like, no, I'm good. So if that's what you want, then let's do it.
Nah, the fact you fell in though, that shit got me.
Yeah,
Nah,
fell
that was
in.
weak.
That
She
shit
tripped
got
and
me.
stumbled, and it was like a speed
I
bump.
was like, but let me tell you, I give you guys props because that was hard. Like, I think about it and I still be like,
She said, "That was hard."
like it
Nah,
was a lot
that's
of work.
crazy.
Who
Yeah,
doing that?
That's like those little memes you be seeing. When
Thank you, men.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't want it.
I didn't want
I was
it.
like, take it
I'm
back.
tired. Word.
She said, "Hold on,
My
let me
whole
have to
butt
switch."
cheek- my butt cheek started like cramping. I was like, I gotta go through this. I'm good.
Listen, if you
I'm
ever caught a
good.
cramp during sex, it's the
That's
worst.
so funny the way y'all niggas react
the
when you catch a
worst.
cramp. Y'all be,
I
It's
was,
just
I
so
was mad
funny.
as hell because they usually be quick.
Yeah.
He was not quick.
He was
not
enjoying. He said, "I'm here for a good time, not for a long
And
time."
the thing wasn't quick because it didn't have nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was
So
just
it's like
hard.
on him type shit.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit. I feel like that's a process. That's
You
different.
is a soldier. You is a soldier for real. Because I know you was out of breath.
What was the
out there.
combo after that?
I just, first of all,
You just left?
I am not putting no man to shame. Now we
Nah,
cuddled.
no, I know.
right?
I'm saying like
We
yeah,
cuddled. And then the next
I
morning,
respect you for it, but that shit different.
You know what it is?
What?
A lot of men want it, and just a lot of men are scared of it. It's whatever.
Don't look at me. Don't you look at me. I seen
What?
Tay said, hell no. But hey, listen, to each their own. Like you said, people
To
be
each
having,
their
people
own.
be having
What's your
them,
sign?
I'm a Leo, baby.
When's your birthday?
Oh, Diffie for
August
real.
6th.
He said you a
I'm-
different type of Leo. I
I'm
don't know
August
nothing about
22nd.
that.
That's why I asked.
Woo!
Yeah,
Oh, you're the
that's
last day.
Yeah, I'm the
Okay.
last day, yeah.
That's why he
Leo,
like this. He
baby.
might as well be a Virgo.
August 6th. That's my grandmother's birthday.
Best grandma in the world.
Yeah.
I know it.
Stop.
Nah, Leos. What are you, Tay?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh shit.
Virgos are cool too, though.
Yeah.
September what?
We vibes. Huh?
September what?
September 8th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My mama's the 6th.
So y'all know if y'all mad old in my messages, y'all bugging, right?
Who?
Anybody old in my messages, you know y'all bugging, right? They be like
Oh,
60, 70, talking about. Somebody was like, "Baby, you thicker than a bowl of oats." Yeah, can you even pick one up? Come on.
Nah, that's
Stop
crazy.
it. Like,
What's the worst birthday gift you ever got?
None.
Nothing?
A gift? No.
I know that's right.
Because let me tell you, if you even think to give me a gift, like that's great. The gesture is great. I don't do bad birthday gifts.
That's awesome.
I don't do bad gifts.
God, I
Love
just
how
love you. You
appreciative.
actually are a person. Like, I just
Yeah.
love it. You're so nice and just
Mhm.
humble. Like,
Thank
I just
you.
love it.
Thank you.
You do
Appreciate that.
charity events?
I do all charity events.
Speak
yes.
on them, please. I want to know.
First of all, I have a toy drive coming up, a code drive giveaway. So if you guys, I'm putting y'all on blast. I'm doing it.
We would love to.
Do it.
I'm gonna need y'all to participate.
Mm-hmm. We would love to.
I'm gonna need y'all to collect. I have not chosen a date on Sunday. I'm gonna actually be sending out memos to everybody. But if you can collect, and then we can all come together. We're gonna actually be. I want to go into like foster care homes. I want to go into homeless shelters.
I love that.
All these years I've been doing it like alone, but this year we're not doing nothing by myself. Mm-hmm. Like
I believe it too.
So now y'all know we a team.
Now I seen your Thanksgiving on a train.
Oh, that was super dope.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
that was amazing. Truthfully,
we had so much fun. We all cooked. We all like literally.
Oh, y'all made that yourselves?
Yeah, we cooked.
I know that's right.
Yeah, we definitely cooked. We had collard greens. We definitely had
damn, I should have been there.
We had rasta pasta. It was really,
you be
really
fucking that shit up in the kitchen.
Hell yeah! What?
She said, first of all, I'm not even from here.
Dish,
I was about to say I'm Dominican.
Come on, she's not even from this. She's not from America.
Answer, but I had to
Don't
ask.
do that.
Nah,
watch your tone.
Listen, I already
Gracias.
I'm Puerto Rican, so I understand. I know Dominicans and Puerto
Ricans. But he don't cook. He only know how to make cereal. He just makes cereal all day, hot and cold.
That's funny. We also did a turkey drive, which was amazing. Like the line was around the block. It was super, super dope. We do a lot of things. I actually just not that long ago went into a foster home and cooked for the kids. We had a ice cream truck pull up. Like it was dope.
That's dope.
That's amazing that you give back like that.
I need to, like I used to sleep in park benches, girl. Like
right.
And I feel like, with both people and just life, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for people. It was somebody. It don't matter how bad my life was, somebody helped me.
Right.
So I just want to do the same thing. I want to be able, especially because I'm where I'm at right now. I remember when I was pregnant, I was hungry. Okay? Like I never had a baby shower. I never had that. So me being able to provide, because if I start telling you stories of when I was dead broke and I found money on the floor, I could even tell you guys one time I got a FedEx package. And it had money in it. And it said my name and everything. Like, somebody literally sent me an amount of money that I needed. Oh. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, God has always provided. People have always provided. I'm going to do the same thing as often as I can.
I love that. That's really beautiful.
That's beautiful that you give back. I love that.
Right, well, we giving back.
Right. We is too.
Yeah,
shit.
We locked in.
Hell
yeah. Y'all heard it here
we really didn't even have a choice. We locked in. I really want to ask, what's your goals as far as 2024? I know everybody has a quote unquote goals, but what's some of the stuff that we got to look forward to as far as what you got in the works and what you're doing?
She just was on a billboard in Times Square for her new calendar and her new fragrance.
I was in a big billboard.
Yeah.
So speak on that. I want to know all about
we gotta
it. Tell
the people.
Happened.
So for the last 3 years, I've been producing a calendar. The first 2 years, I was literally doing it from my phone. I will always book a hotel and a big bottle of Grey Goose. Because, you got to sit. Yeah. And I would just literally do it myself. But this year, I told you guys, I'm not doing nothing little. Mm-hmm. So this year, I actually collabed with 13 different photographers. And we turned their vision. Because I feel like photographers don't get enough praise.
They don't.
You know what I mean? They make us look good when we don't look good.
It's the editing is ridiculous. What? Y'all know some of y'all females do not look the same after. I swear to God, they doing the Lord's work out there.
I be having my days, girl.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, I seen some work after. I be like, that's not me. That's not me. But we gonna sell it like it is. We
gonna appreciate it though. Right.
I'm gonna pretend it's me.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you that.
Right. It's me though.
I'm gonna be looking at it and sending it that's me.
That's me.
I seen you naked, right? So
still me.
Right. Picture this when you see me again. But we put together this amazing calendar. I'm really, really proud of the work. It's I've been putting out pictures that didn't make it to the calendar, and they look good, right? Not to toot my horn, but goddamn,
them is hard. Y'all gotta please go look. If you do nothing else in your spare time, look at her Instagram.
EsmyV.com. Purchase your copy. I'm actually going to put out posters too, because that's what y'all been asking me for.
Mm-hmm.
And then most importantly, I released my own scent, my own smell.
I saw
That's
that.
fire.
That's
I have
right.
a unisex perfume. What it does is oil based. So when it touches your skin, it actually based on your own pH, it gives you your own smell.
That's
Wow,
fire.
very-
Yeah, so it works for both, men and women. It smells really, really good. Like I have really been getting a lot of positive feedback, and it's only $20.
Let me shit. I need to get me
Wow.
one.
Yes. Yes,
That's
I am
love.
working on like a bigger packaging and things like that. But one thing that I learned in life is you don't wait for tomorrow. So I had it ready now, and y'all gonna get the package that y'all get, but
Right.
it's gonna get better. I mean, I still package it
Nah, I
with
like
love.
that.
Listen,
You
the ones that's
understand?
gonna ride, they're
Yeah.
gonna ride till the next one.
For sure.
Nah, seriously,
Type
and,
shit.
yeah, and
It's
like
about the thought and what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
because you know what, y'all gonna get this work.
Right.
However it goes, but y'all gonna get this work. And I did put a lot of love into it. It took me months and months to find the best fragrance. I like invested a lot of time, a lot of money, and I just want to keep getting better.
Right.
So right now I don't have like a beautiful box, but I have a beautiful smell.
I was gonna say you got a scent, and it's not
Right.
many people
Yeah.
out there that have their own fragrance.
There
So
you go.
as you should,
Hello.
as you
There
should.
go.
Right.
So it's just gonna get bigger. And I am gonna be putting like a lot of other things on my website. So look out.
That's fire.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
What's a day to day? What does your life look like day to day?
She's like
How
exhausted.
busy is it?
It's like so I was telling you guys, I have not been home in like 3 days. Literally, I literally picked up clothes just to come here because I was like all day in Swords looking like a hot mess. Like, don't nobody love me. But and then like after this, I have clothes in my car. Like I gotta change to go to different events.
Oh shit.
So it's running every day. Like I can literally be here right now and get a call from my management team
Right.
saying, be in such and such place, or I could be in Miami, or I could be in Turkey.
That's fire though.
Yeah.
It is. It's amazing. So like I don't mind being tired because I know at some point I'm gonna get some sleep.
Right,
Yeah,
right. At
for
some
real.
point, you're just like, damn, I can't wait till the day, though. I just can't.
Right.
Looking forward to it.
And I don't have a 9 to 5, so I have to. You know what I'm saying? I have to work. What people don't understand is that when you leave a 9 to 5 where you have a secure check, life becomes a little bit more hectic because now you're thinking about like where your next dollar is gonna come from.
That's so true.
And me growing up in foster care, like my biggest thing is always stability. Like I have
Absolutely.
I have to be stable. And I don't care how old my daughter gets, she's always gonna be able to depend on her mother.
Right.
So I got reasons to work. So if I gotta go to sleep 3 days from now, that's cool. We gonna make it happen. I'm gonna need a lot of makeup, boy.
Somebody that get it, I'd be exhausted. I'd be like, it's me and my 4 hours against the world. It's
Yeah,
that. What? We gotta
that's
gotta get it how you get it.
That's a fact, and there's a lot of giving away your energy because
is.
I know for me, I want everybody around me to have a pleasant time.
Right.
So yeah.
So being that you are that busy, as somebody that I'm not as nearly as busy as you, so I'm not gonna say that. Not yet, at least. But I am getting there to a degree. How do you manage your mental health within that? How do you manage relationships and things of that nature within all of that busyness?
Oh my God, I've gotten to a space where my people, they know me, so
Right.
we don't got to talk every day. Like
Right.
we'll send each other. Oh, I'm checking on you. We don't even have conversation. I'm checking on you. You know what I'm saying? Just to stay present. But my circle is so supportive that by itself is a wellness
Right.
situation for me because we're solid. You know what I'm saying? My home life is excellent. My daughter's always right next to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When things matter. And I can't freaking complain. My extended family is always there. So like I'm surrounded by so much love that my mental health is just at
It's
ease.
always flourishing.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
I love that.
yeah, and then
That's
like
amazing.
I do a lot of things for myself.
Right.
Like I love getting my feet rubbed. So like I literally go to the parlor just to get my feet. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
Yeah, so like there's certain things that I do for myself, and I do know how to take a time out, even if I gotta go in the bathroom, pray, and regroup, and then get back to people. Sometimes that means like no drinking, because I feel like when you just out partying, I'm out every day. So imagine me drinking every day, getting lit every day.
Smokes.
Like I'm gonna be done up. So like a lot of times I'll fast. I won't drink.
Right.
I'll refrain from a lot of extracurricular activities.
Right, as you should.
You know, and as far as you know, whoever's here needed to be here. So
Right.
So I'm good. So that's my mental health.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good that you're able to kind of put it in boxes too, like, and know what moments to go and what moments to stop.
Yeah.
And I think as you get older, drinking and doing all that other shit,
Yeah.
when you do it, it's not the same as when you did it when you was 21, 22.
Yeah.
It should kick your ass in a different way.
But I will say this too. Like, I feel like when you learn this industry a lot more, you learn the do's and don'ts. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I used to let people stress me out, or you give so much of yourself to certain people that don't even deserve it.
Yeah.
So you always walk, and then like people will kick you.
Yeah, you have
you know
no
what
idea.
I'm saying? So I feel like when you learn how to not allow that to disturb your peace, when you control the temperature in your room, you're great.
It's a lot I can learn from you in this damn industry, because let me tell you, just stepping into it, whoo-wee, it's
like,
sending me for a whirlwind.
Yeah, I don't worry about like who's doing better. I don't worry about who looks better. I don't worry about, there's so many things I no longer worry about, because I know that every day as I keep going, it shows like the motion don't stop.
Right.
You know, so as long as I'm doing what I got to do, we good. Life is good. Life is great, y'all.
It's funny because looking at y'all too is kind of, just from me from the outside looking in, it's almost like looking at a mirror. Cause like,
as she was talking, there's a lot of things that I'm like, damn, like we have a lot of like things in common. It's not often for me, and it's like, it sounds corny. Y'all gonna eat me up because you know I'm not like sentimental, but it gave me like big sister vibes. I was like, damn, like I can really connect with this woman and learn so much from her.
I like that. I love that. And that's what I'm trying to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nothing else. But if I could connect with one person and I can guide you through something, or you feel comfortable enough to talk to me and I can help you in whatever, that's what I'm going to do. Like, no ifs or buts about it.
Before you accept Taylor in your life, just...
Oh, shut up.
She was in my life when I met her.
Exactly.
Like,
we was meant to meet. That was God's work for a reason.
She gonna know the real you soon.
She gonna love it. She gonna think I'm like her annoying little sister. I swear to God. I swear to it. She gonna be like, what are you calling me for?
You gotta accept people where they at.
No, it's true.
Exactly. See?
Where we met you was at Nassau Coliseum.
Yeah.
So how did that
event
how did that come up for you? How did that whole
I have the best manager. And shout out to Daniel G.
I always see you rave about him too.
First of all, let me tell you, not only is he my manager, but this man is my partner. Like, he holds me down like no other. I was just actually 2 months ago, like in the hospital, about to lose my life. And like, he came every single day. It was my daughter's birthday. He made sure she had a birthday. Like, I cannot, just finish praising this man. Mm-hmm. So, he really just sets everything up for me, though. So I just show up.
That's
right.
I just show. He's just happy with his 25%. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's fire.
He said, "I'm getting paid. Let's do it."
Now we a fire team. Like we really
it shows
do what we do. You know what I'm saying? But he's really the brains of the operation.
Good.
Yeah.
Now that was a dope event. I don't know if you know Maybach. So that was definitely a dope event.
That was super, super dope. And then, and let me tell you, I was doodling in my, like, I was not literally doodling.
I was gonna say you was doodling.
Not literally doodling, but you know when you get that feeling because you're nervous.
Yeah.
Because I was hosting, and I ain't never hosted no damn stage.
Yeah, I seen you with the mic in here.
I was like, oh shit, you wouldn't even know.
And then I was next to a man who knew what the hell he was doing. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, all right. I'm just gonna fake it till I make it.
Right.
All I kept saying was, woo woo.
I'm dead because I seen you with the mic. I'm like, oh, she just do this shit. All right.
I mean, first of all, I love basketball, so I knew what I was talking about, which made it better. But honestly, I was definitely intimidated. I was definitely scared and nervous, and I was just like,
a lot of eyes on you at once.
Right, but I'm not gonna disappoint myself. So. Right.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Did you have a lot of people come out and support you, just like for you?
I always have a lot of people like really pull. Thank God, like. God is good, because I was just telling somebody on my way here, like, being an influencer honestly don't kill me, y'all. It doesn't really come with a lot of value, because you could just be an influencer because you a baddie, right?
Right.
Or and be called an influencer, or because you have a hit or something like that. But there's really no influence behind you. You really don't bring anything to the table but a hype. And I feel like, for me, humbly, people really are proud of the moves that I'm making, so they support, so that I know that when I pull up to a place or when somebody hires me to host their event or put something together, I know we're gonna do it big because my people is a team. The people that follow me, and this is why I engage with my people. This is why I talk. This is why I don't mind driving 2 hours to Long Island because
It's all
That's
love.
fire. She told me that
literally
today,
the
and I was
best.
like, "What?"
yeah, because you
Shit.
build like I feel like in this industry like it's like credit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when you have good
It really
people,
is.
yeah, when you have good people, you can't go down. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at. A lot of people show up. A lot of people like my calendar release. You couldn't even walk in the room.
That's beautiful.
I saw. I wish I could have came. I saw and I was like, "Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?"
you couldn't. And I was over here scared. I was pooping again.
Nervous,
red
and it
carpet
was
day?
amazing. Yes, it was the red carpet day.
Yeah, it was the red carpet. People like so many people from like 6 years ago showed up.
See,
You know?
that's
That's
wild.
amazing.
But that means you make an impact. Like,
Every
when you do
podcast that I went to showed up.
So we got to make sure we.
I'm here
at the
now.
So
next
what
event.
she's saying is we owe her.
I'm more than likely I'll be there.
Yeah.
It's this Long
And
Island
listen,
that I
got
don't
my
know
little.
about.
That's the only.
His
It's not even
son.
a problem.
I be hosting
But
a lot
I
out
love
here though
others.
too.
Do you?
Oh, so let me know.
Like
yeah.
yeah.
All you gotta do is hit the
here,
person.
so.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Now we'll definitely pull up. I
Hell
love,
yeah.
especially.
Yeah, keep hearing it here first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
yeah, the
Nah, we making
exclusive.
promises. Yeah. Now we making
Yeah.
promises. So I also wanted to bring up a topic. I don't know if you cool with it.
I'm cool with everything.
All
What's
right,
up?
bet.
Let's talk.
So one of the topics I wanted to bring up is things that we love that don't love us back.
Things that we love that don't love us back.
Mhm.
Money,
Right. Well, that's a
Food,
start.
all that.
food.
But I really want to get into like everybody's favorite, like a relationship stuff.
Oh man.
Right? So have you ever been in a relationship where you loving somebody and they just don't love you back and you forcing it?
I'm gonna give you guys this for the first time, and I'm gonna be totally honest about it. Because ever since that breakup, I've always been like, oh, he was so good and that. And it's not that he wasn't good, but he didn't love me like I loved him.
Okay.
Right.
He always said to me, like, you're such a good woman. Like, let me try something different. But like, there were things about me that he didn't like. Like he had a certain type of woman. He liked slim women.
Right.
I was the biggest woman he had ever been with.
That's always the worst.
So, like we weren't being intimate. Like there were a lot of things that weren't happening because, you don't feel it. He didn't feel it. You know what I'm saying? As much as he wanted to feel it because I was the right person to be with, he just didn't.
Right.
But he wasn't being intimate with you?
We were barely,
What?
yeah, we
Oh
were
my God.
barely being intimate. But that was one of those situations where I loved him so bad. Like I wanted it to work so bad because I had been single for a while and I was ready. Like I was just at a point where I was ready to give all this love and all this attention and I had put together like all the things that I did in my previous relationships that were wrong. I was willing to put that aside. And like I didn't want to see it. You know
Was
what I'm
it
saying?
potential based? I can't even ask you if it was lust based because you guys didn't even hit
Yeah,
that realm.
it wasn't.
So was
lust.
it potential that you saw, or was it something that just
It was
you just loved?
no. It was. I was being needy.
Okay.
When you're in a space where you're being successful but you don't have nobody to share it with, that's a very hard point. I've been through so much in my life that sex is not easy for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I need that intimacy, because I need to feel safe because of the things that I've been through. So when I find someone, like, it's that person. I don't see nothing else. I see that person.
That's beautiful.
So, in that situation, I wanted to be in a relationship so badly that maybe I didn't allow it to blossom the way it was supposed to. And also, I thought that I was a table full at that time. And nobody's really a table full when you bring another person into the equation, because obviously there's something that you lack in. So your attitude can't be like, oh, I got it all together. And I feel like that was my attitude. So I definitely needed to be more humble.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I was just very aggressive with the entire situation. And it was just like, I want to lead you all the time. So I definitely know where I went wrong, but I definitely know that if the love is not mutual, the chemistry is not mutual, you got to let it go. And I just wasn't willing. That's why when we split up, like, I was in so much pain. I was just like, I'm never going to be with nobody again.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I thought I was going to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember waking up in the middle of the night and crying. And I think I even went as low as begging him, like, let's work this out. You know what I mean? And it was just like, girl, this man don't love you.
I
He
feel
thinks
like
you're
we've all been
great,
there.
but he doesn't love you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that he did anything wrong. You know what I mean? It's just like I kept pursuing something that wasn't for me.
Right. Do you find yourself well, not now, but in your past, have you found yourself more lustful than actually wanting love?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There was a time in my life, because I'm very transparent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we love that.
Nah, seriously.
There was a time in my life where I used like sex for control. So like
Okay.
I
I
would
get what you're
definitely,
saying.
I would definitely like I associated sex with like power or like, all right, you know, I'm passionate, so it's gonna keep him coming to me. So I
Right.
definitely was lustful because you know whatever was going on at the time, maybe, you know, I didn't understand the concept of a specific relationship, whatever.
Right.
The point is that I've definitely been there. I definitely was like, oh my God, he looks so good.
Right.
He's giving it to me so good, and I don't want to walk away. And that was all trash. Period.
There
Drop
it
the
is.
mic.
Nah,
You still-
literally
you still
trash.
felt empty in a way, right?
I still felt empty. I still felt empty, and I wasn't allowing myself to reach that ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Or rather, I was allowing that ceiling to just stay there as opposed to just
Surpassing
going over
it.
it. Yeah, surpassing it. So I've made a lot of mistakes in relationships in my past, I feel like. And plus, I was crazy. Like,
Girl,
I was crazy because
believe it.
I was insecure.
What's the craziest thing you did? Because
I ran a
of
man
boyfriend-
over. Like,
There it
Oh
is.
my God.
What we got going on with cars? That's one thing about a
didn't-
female. We gonna get in our
A lot
car.
of
didn't
females
even
that
know
been
how
on
to-
this podcast have talked about.
I didn't even know
Running
how
niggas
to.
over.
I didn't even know how to drive.
Okay,
Oh, no,
she
that's
winged
not-
it.
That's more dangerous.
I just jumped in his car and like
She found the power through faith.
he was on the sidewalk and I ran him over.
Like fully ran him over.
Yeah, man, I done beat up dudes and took off their shirts and embarrassed. I was a hot mess, let me tell you. But in my defense,
I ain't gonna judge you. I've done just as bad.
in my defense, I never had positivity in relationships around me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of my life, I had to kind of, like I said, you know, in the start, kind of figuring it out. And I think I figured it out. I don't want to run nobody over.
Right.
I'm in such a good space in life right now that is like, I don't care what you do outside of me,
Right.
honestly. Like, you could be effing the entire world. I don't care. When you with me, if you provide me with that peace and that security, and it's us, I don't bother to look for anything else.
Right.
Like, before I was in phones, if you
Oh
was leaving,
shit! There, see,
I was-
y'all be acting like I'm bugging. She's older than me, so I know I'm not
I
bugging.
was checking the GPS, like I was checking internet history. Like, who
GPS.
would
You see what I'm
like
saying?
that?
Thank
like,
you.
my heart would just like, cause you creating your own pain.
Thank you. You looking for some shit, and don't get mad when you didn't see
And
it.
if
It
a
was
man
there.
want to love you, he can't even love you because he can't even find no damn peace. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
true.
you.
That is
Ding, ding,
true.
ding.
So now I just live off choice. Like, I learned after that breakup to love without feeling like I gotta control. You know, I like to be chosen now, because I feel like if you choose to come home to me, if you choose to be with me, like, this is flowing freely. You know, I don't have.
Right.
I'm just being me, and you just choosing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be in somebody's face like, do you know how much I love you? Nobody's gonna love you like that. They don't care.
They
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? If you're not it, they don't care. So I just be chilling now.
So do you like men that are soft, or you like?
I like men
that are
who
just
have
like-
I like a man who have a I don't care if you hard outside, but you got to be soft with me. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, like, I'm your protection, and I've worked on myself now.
Right.
So I'm
Like, you
definitely
sure?
I'm
I don't
definitely
feel
gonna
safe
be.
with y'all. If you
Right.
run people
So
over,
you're not
beating
gonna
people
run me over, you know
up,
what I'm
I'm good. Like, I'll protect you.
You
Protect
know
me.
what?
I'm
Y'all
straight.
not thinking. You
Word.
are safe with her because she'll beat anybody up about
That's
you
what
too.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So you good either way. It's like,
Yeah, nah. But I've definitely changed, man. Listen, I'm a changed woman.
have you ever done therapy or anything like that?
Oh,
You ever-
hell yeah. My
Yeah?
whole life is a big therapy. But you know, I'm gonna say this about therapy. I consider myself to be a very smart woman.
Mhm.
So, like, I could run circles around a therapist. When you do therapy,
Ooh,
felt that.
I like this.
yeah, because you know, like, you know all the right. First of all, in foster care, they make you speak to therapists. So,
That's
like,
true.
I figured out what to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, to get out of some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So now, now that I'm with a therapist, like, now I speak freely. Like, now I'm able to say, like, my mistakes
Right.
and what I did wrong. Like, there's no lies. You know what I'm saying? When you go into a therapist and you think you're gonna lie to them, there's no healing.
That's so true.
You're right.
Now you
Lying in
just,
therapy.
That's so true.
It's a waste of time.
it's a waste of time.
I just started therapy, and I could see why it would be such a, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first I was like, damn, I hope this is the right time. I hope I'm finally like receptive enough for this. And now that I'm doing it, it's like, yeah, it was time. It was time.
Because I lied to them therapists, boy. Oh, no, I didn't do that knowing damn well.
Right. Yo, the laugh.
When I started telling the truth, like, yo, the truth will definitely set you free.
Shit.
Are you a spiritual woman too?
I pray every day, all day. I don't go to church. I don't believe in one religion is correct. I believe, I have faith. You know, I feel like there is something bigger than me. Whatever you guys decide to call it, you know, I call it God because that's what I grew up knowing. But I don't think about a particular face, you know what I'm saying, when I'm praying. I just know my truth, and I know that the person I pray to, or the energy, whatever you want to say, has done some things for me. Like, my God he don't play about me, okay?
Right.
That's it. Right. But religion, like, no.
So how do you absorb, because you're in that business, you obviously say you know how to put things in categories, but how do you really absorb energy? Because we could always say we got control of our emotions, but sometimes it's just somebody that walks in with that energy that flips everything upside down. Sure. So what's like the best method you would give people that struggle with absorbing energy or being around bad energy? Like, what's the way you cope with it? All
right, so again, just having a transparent moment. I recently just had a situation like this. First of all, when I was in the hospital and everybody thought that I was done, because they was like, oh, she's not going to be able to walk for a year. Oh, call your family. Damn. You're not going to make it. A lot of the people who were making me absorb that bad energy, they disappeared.
Ironically enough.
And then when they did, not only did they disappear, but they did the due diligence of trying to like drag my name through the mud.
On their way out.
Because I was no longer serving a purpose. You know what I'm saying? They were no longer getting that energy from me.
Right.
So when I came out of the hospital, I was so angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to just show everybody that I was going to, you know? Right. But I learned, like, so actually a couple of days ago, I unblocked everybody because I went on a blocking spree. Like, y'all can't see me because every time I went to their page, or I saw it pop up, or like their names came up, like, my heart was just hurting. I felt like I was being stabbed over and over again because why would you do this to me? Right. You know what I mean? And I've realized what healing does to you, because now their names could come up and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I can have this conversation and I'm good because I am free within me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I found that peace. And I feel like before I unblocked them, like, I ran into this one particular person, and the minute she said something, like, I was ready to take off my shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was back on the Jerry Springer show. Right. But then I realized, like, that person's already miserable. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you could do somebody dirty when they probably need you the most, or the fact that you don't appreciate certain things, like, you already have a dirty soul. What am I fighting for? You know what I'm saying? I can't continue to allow you to win past what you already did to me. Right. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. Like, do y'all, because I'm going to do me. Watch me if you need to, because I'm going to teach you a lesson. You know what I'm saying? The right way. And your biggest fault is going to be you're never going to have access to me ever again. Right. And I can only do that by living a righteous life. You know what I'm saying? Because as I continue winning, you're going to continue to be miserable. Because you can't get to where I'm at. So why would I ever stress over that? So that's how I work it out.
I love that shit.
No, that's definitely interesting.
Oh, we gonna be hanging out.
I bet you my ex feel like, oh, I wish I like big girls now.
Right. You looking like, God damn.
Imagine you sitting like in your living room and you guys see me all the time.
All the time. Just look at you.
How annoying is that?
Live with your thoughts.
Pretty privilege is a thing, right? So. But how annoying can it be sometimes? Like, just when you walk outside or you want to go food shopping, you want to do something, and it's like all eyes on you. Or,
you know, at one point in my life, I'd be like, I appreciate it. You know, I learned that not every man is thirsty. I learned that, you know, you're beautiful. God gave you the privilege to be beautiful. Allow people to nurture that. Allow people to, you know, say thank you. Period. Say it nicely. Because people are gonna dish out what you give out. You know what I'm saying? I can easily say thank you and keep it moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know that there's like those few, but the truth is that a lot of beautiful women get what they want because, you know, they're beautiful. So why would you be complaining? Like,
right now, literally.
Why would you sit here? And then it's just like, I'm relevant because a lot of people make me relevant. So why would I ever be mad? So nah, I don't get tired of it. I don't get upset. I don't feel like, oh my God. Like, no, this is a blessing. You know, I'm blessed to be put in the situation that I'm in. I'm blessed because now I'm making money. Now I'm making moves. I'm traveling. I'm doing things, you know, and that's all because people admire either how I look, either what I'm doing, whatever it is. I'm here. So, yeah, nah.
I think what's cool about you, honestly, is your personality is dope. So it makes,
You so damn humble, and I just love it.
Nah, for real. You humble, you fun. Like, you don't really seem like you got much hate for anything, which is beautiful.
I'm a unicorn, y'all.
I love it. Stop.
Nah, it's definitely,
what a sweetie.
It's definitely refreshing because you meet, it's not just women. You meet a lot of people in life that's just.
In the industry, it's refreshing.
Yeah, the industry
because female-wise, it's not that great.
On an everyday basis, though, you don't run across.
Not at all.
Like that, even
not at all.
Not.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's like what you bring just in conversation is different. Okay. It should be regular, but it's not.
Absolutely.
Nowadays,
I appreciate that, guys. All right, stop making my head big.
Saying.
My wig kids.
My wig kids. You see what I'm saying? And she funny as hell. Like,
before we go, I want you to shout out everything. Your IG, where everybody can find
charities, anything you could think of.
Anything.
All right, so
and then we're gonna lock them in after this show.
Before, I'm sorry, just allow me the liberty, but guys, I do want you to tune in because I do have a documentary coming out.
Oh,
I have a book.
Yo, you're amazing.
Talk about
this girl does it all.
So basically, I wanted the opportunity to show people. All right, let me take that back. My sister said to me when I started to speak about the things that happened to me, this was a lot of years ago. Mm-hmm. She said, I understand you went through everything that you went through, but don't let that be your only story. And that has set with me, and I think that it marinated, and it just stayed there because it's just like, all right, that's not just what I am. You know, the bad things that happened to me, that's not my story, and that's not the only way I can inspire. So with the documentary, what I want to do is show people that you are not your circumstances. I want to show people that little bit of pain, how I used it to charge me, to give me that fuel to then blossom, you know, as a human being, as a mother, as a woman, how to take all that pain and every day gracefully embrace it. So my documentary is going to obviously talk about my struggle and my near-death experience, but how to love again, how to inspire yourself, you know, how to put yourself first, how to allow no to be your new safety word. And it's something I'm really, really proud of because I've talked about like little things that have happened, but I'm like spilling all the beans. And I know that I'm not the only one. So
it's refreshing.
So that's what it's going to reflect.
Wow.
And then in the same token, I'm going to drop. So I've been talking about this book for mad long and it's been written. But I've never really had the.
You got a fucking book too.
Yeah, I do have the book. So the book is gonna come out.
What she don't do and she's fire? Are we serious? Like, give her a round of applause at home.
So the book is gonna drop when the documentary drops as well. I want to be done with the project because I want to gift it to my daughter. Because
amazing.
My daughter, she doesn't know it. You know what I'm saying? But she does not know the impact that she had in my life. Because first of all, I never got prenatal. I never did none of that. Like, I was jumping rope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to a doctor once just to know I was pregnant. And I used to sit and cry because I like what I'm doing with this kid. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I had no idea. But she has been my only purpose. When she was born, I didn't even want to hold her. I just knew inside of me like something shifted. You know what I'm saying? So although I have not always done everything correctly, because I didn't know no better and there's really no manual, I've loved her with so much passion that it has allowed me to overcome everything and anything. So I want to gift this to her just as a symbol of the impact that she has had on my life.
That's so beautiful.
So her birthday is July 10th. So that's when I'm gonna drop it.
Oh, I love that.
dope.
Yeah.
And we getting all the exclusives on
And you
here.
guys are getting all
You
that.
do
love that.
everything
I try.
as you should.
I try. Oh, and then my nonprofit, guys. So I have it tatted. It's called Pura Vida, which means pure life. And basically what I am doing is I'm creating a community of mobile homes for young adults coming out of foster care. And what I'm going to be doing is reaching out to people in the industry that already have established business to give them classes, to give them the opportunity. Because college is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these young people, they come out, they don't have a home. I want to be able to provide that. I'm going to have a whole Esmy community.
I love that.
People
That's
getting
so
set
fire.
So
That's
that's
so dope.
yeah.
God, you're more than just a beautiful face. You really are a beautiful soul, man. You really
Inspiring.
are.
Thank
Definitely
you. I
inspiring.
appreciate that so much.
Even for the show.
Thank
For
you. So that's what was coming up, and then there's movies and all this other stuff. I'm actually doing a Netflix cooking show tomorrow, and and you heard it here first because nobody knows.
I like
That's
that.
fire. I love it.
I like that.
And yeah, you guys can reach me. First of all, go buy the calendar and the perfume.
Yes.
You better. I'm
Esmy.
sending
We'll put up
you.
all them links. So
Yes,
just let us know what it's going to.
esmyv.com, and all of my social medias are Esmy_V.
Wow.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a perfect guest.
Yeah, for
Ew,
real.
I love y'all. Stop.
Yeah, for real. We really
Wait, but hold on.
appreciate
Shout
you.
out to this. This
Yes,
is not
oh
like
yeah. Shit.
That shit is fire. Yeah, exotic
Come on.
marks.
Exotic marks. Come on.
this is good.
Make sure
Right?
Me
A
y'all tap
sponsor.
in. That's our sponsor. He makes
Go
them.
tap
I
in.
need you to sponsor me too.
Right.
We need you. He's coming with us to all your events.
Every
so.
single one.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so-
I want my own drink. Make it in the unicorn cup.
What?
Yeah, see?
That would be so fire.
Yeah.
Unicorn what? Nah, you heard that? You got to do it for her. It'll be a
Unicorn
hit.
cup.
First. What's
That
up?
would be fire.
That's
and I
fire.
do pop-ups, so you can always come to the pop-up.
See?
That's
Oh,
fire.
love.
Love that.
I love that.
God,
Listen,
she's amazing.
we appreciate you, the love, the
Yes.
support,
Thank you.
everything. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you
guys.
so much for coming.
I'm home, y'all.
Yeah.
That's another episode of Culture Shop. We out of here.
Adios. Thank you, guys.